Dawns ARKS! Welcome everyone to your weekly Phantasy Star podcast, recorded live on May 30th, 2021. I'm one of your hosts, PrinceBrightstar, and with me is Xance. Go ahead and say hello.
There are no plans for a worldwide release.
And what are you referring to there? Because I don't think most people are going to get
Quest
that one.
35th anniversary stream. They showed footage of Dragon Quest X and teased the next expansion. And then when they had the producer talking, they had the gall to put the little label saying there are no plans for a worldwide release.
And that being for Dragon Quest X.
Yep.
Yeah, so...
But hey, it might have its PSO2 moment with fans translating it instead. So, let's hope.
Possibly. Yeah, this was kind of... For both of us, this was kind of a disappointment when we heard the news on this one, so we just wanted to kind of open up with that real quick here before we really jumped into things here today. But yeah, hopefully...
there's exciting things going on in the background now, especially since the Dragon Quest X server grew nearly 200 members just yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
It's insane how big we're growing right now. And because of
that from you after the show.
Yeah. And because of that, we've even got the attention of some of the Arc Slayer people, specifically Ida Enna and GH Neko. They've joined the server.
No, we're not saying they're going to do anything to help, but it's interesting that they joined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, currently we have Goat as our main person helping us out with this. So, and he is well known for working on the text tools for Final Fantasy XIV.
All right.
Yep.
Well, with that, let's kind of jump into what we've got here for Phantasy Star today. Jumping off of that here. Yeah. So we've got a pretty full show today. At least when it comes to new Genesis, since we did have Prologue 4 drop earlier this week. I did a live stream reacting to that. Let me go ahead and bring this up here. And we're going to start with the fact that we have a benchmark that's been made available. So there is a benchmark available for both the Japanese as well as the global version. Just grab whichever one you want, and you can find the links for that over here on the bump.org website. And I'm going to pull that up right now here so we can take a look at that. So this is the main menu here, and you've basically got two options inside of here. The first is, of course, you can start the benchmark, but you can also create a character here as well, along with change whatever language settings you want to use, as well as adjust your options, and that's going to be useful for you if you're getting a low score on your benchmark. You might want to come into here and potentially change some of the options that are turned on. For me, I've already turned off a few things in here. Of course, I hate blur, I hate depth of field. There's really no reason for those. I've turned some of the anti-aliasing down, as well as the texture filtering. And I've also turned off the fur rendering. That seemed to also impact things quite a bit.
So I only did the simple settings changes. I started on 5 and I got a score of around 11,000. And then I bumped it down to 3 and I doubled that score.
Yeah, just doing something like that is going to greatly help your score as well. Why don't I go ahead and fire this off here while we're kind of talking about this? So, yeah, the score
your FPS during the thing, and your score will increase while it continues on. Higher FPSs during high intensity moments give you a higher score.
Yep, and I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage because I found that because of how the game is built, actually streaming brings my FPS down a bit. So this is not what I'm truly getting. So
yeah,
just keep
that
in
makes
mind.
sense.
But yeah, we have the dolls that come down, and this is basically the opening that we've seen multiple times at this point.
It's just rendered in real time.
Exactly. Which means, remember the first version of this trailer that we saw? The one where Ash's face was just
the
funniest thing ever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you can basically do that with any kind of character that you can create in here now, which is what we'll get into in a moment here. But yeah, this basically just plays out that same intro, but it basically allows you to have your own character in here now. Of course, I got the music turned off right now, but yeah, it's the same thing we've seen a couple of times now.
Yeah, it just plays the original music for like that would play during the trailer, just without the vocals.
Exactly, it's an instrumental version.
But of course, we need to mess with the character creator after this.
Oh yeah. That's for certain. Yeah, basically they're saying if you've got greater than 10,000 points, you should have a good experience with the game.
Yep.
5 to 10,000 is potentially you might want to bump things down a little bit, and then if it's less than 5,000, you definitely need to make adjustments.
In fact, I'm going to test to see how well I do at the top settings. I'm probably not going to do that terribly well.
I think I came out to like a 6,000 or so when I had everything turned up.
Yep, I put it to ultra. Let's see how it goes. Like I said, it's probably going to go horribly.
And while you're running that, let's go ahead and just hop in here real quick. So, go ahead and guide me here, Zance. What do you want me to create for you?
Right. I'm going to create... Start with a Newman.
Okay.
Just do the female body type.
Okay.
I'll pick one of them.
Just pick one. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, and from here we have basically most of the same things that we have in PSO2 currently, except they're somewhat expanded as well. So, like, we've got new face types. Anything that is a new Genesis face type, or new Genesis related in general, it's going to have this grayish background, while if it's a PSO2 type, then it's just going to have a darker background behind it. And then you can, of course... Say again?
Sorry, but the chiseled face with the body just fits so horribly. It's funny.
You're talking about this one here?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was clicking on that one. Oh.
We're making an abomination.
As if I haven't already created enough of those here.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's next. You want a big or small neck?
Let's do it a small neck.
Small neck. Oh, actually, it's already pretty small there. I guess maybe put it like that.
Also, the test score I got for having ultra settings was 7,500.
Okay.
A lot better than I was expecting.
That's actually pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Maybe slit eyes? Actually, I can't tell if he's falling asleep or not there.
Yeah, slit eyes with the angle looking like he's sad, I guess.
I guess that's as close as we're going to get to that one. I'm not sure which kind of nose you might want here.
Oh, big old nose.
I guess let's have it kind of pointed like that.
Yeah.
Now...
Gotta have the tongue sticking out. Obviously. Gotta have the tongue sticking out, obviously.
We'll get to that in a moment here. Well, actually, we can't adjust any of that, but yeah, to your point. Actually, we can't do that because this is a PSO2 face, so let me change this to one of these.
Second one.
There we go. That gets us pretty close back to where we were.
Yeah.
All right, so mouth. Tongue goes out. Yeah, it's just amazing how much you can do with this thing. Smiling with the tongue out.
Yes.
Except on the other side, it's pointed down. Alright.
Keep the Newman ears. Gotta keep those ears.
Okay, so not the long ones.
Or the long ones, yeah. The long ones might be good. Droopy.
Droopy. Okay.
Droopy ears.
Alright. And then, of course, from there, we then get into, like, the actual physique of the body. So, you can make them pretty big. You can make them pretty small.
Chunky. Big and chunky. Actually, no. Very thin with the big chest.
Kind of like that.
Yes, exactly like that.
Alright, and then we can, of course, adjust the shoulders. You can you can change the vertical position of the shoulders. Adjust how long the arms and how wide they are.
Mm-hmm. And the hands.
Yep. Guess we'll make them kind of thick there.
Yeah, make them big old thick hands.
Yep.
This just looks... I don't know what this looks like right now.
We can pretty much create whatever we want inside of here.
Oh my god! The long
I am
ways.
so glad that we decided to open with this here.
Yep. Oh, the long ways.
And then, of course, because this is one of the best character creators out there, you don't have to stick to just Newman skins. You can basically make them whatever color you want them to be. It's just... I mean, this is RGB here that you have access to in terms of skins.
Yep.
Let's make them yellow.
Oh, yes, yellow.
And then we'll make the sub-skin blue.
That looks gorgeous.
And then, of course, we can make them glossy if we want to do that. Let's give them full gloss, actually, on that one. And then you got your body paints, of course. Although those aren't doing much with the outfit that they're wearing. And of course, all the same outfits from PSO2 are back, but of course we've also got new outfits for New Genesis as well. If you want to use cast parts instead, you can do that as well. You're able to mix and match with the heads. So if we go like that, there we go. They are a new cast now.
Oh boy. Yeah, you gotta remove the cast parts to go back to the layering outfits.
Yep. Yep. Outfits, of course, are PSO2 only as of right now, but we'll probably get something else in the future. Don't have any ornament display right now. We can, of course, put a whole bunch of accessories on our body here. Let's go with that. And why don't we do another of those? but we adjust where it is. And there are just a ton of options for where you can put things in here. So like, for instance, now those are over here on the left arm.
Oh, that actually looks really nice.
Yep. And then we can copy this, paste it into here. And then we say right forearm. And now that is on both sides there. And of course, this is where we now have the point system for accessories. So even with these 3 on, we're only halfway to our maximum.
And when it comes to the accessories, it looks like any of the PSO2 accessories can change their attach point, while the new Genesis stuff can change their attach point, while the PSO2 ones can't.
Actually, I haven't tested that yet. Let me...
I'm testing it right now.
Yeah, so that gives them a screen there on their eye. Advanced settings. Actually, you can change the attach point.
Oh, I guess that it changes for different things, because I tried with the cat ear and it didn't allow me to change.
Oh, okay. I guess it's possible, yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, you can pretty much put them wherever you want now, because keep in mind, it's not just only the attach point that you have access to, you also have access to these sliders as well still.
Yep.
So you can pretty much create whatever monstrosity you want to now.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we'll just stick that right into their jaw there. And then, of course, you still got your stickers. These are all carryovers from PSO2. We'll see what we've got in the future of that. And, hey, Lord Samuel.
How are you liking the abomination we're making?
And then once you're done with creating your character, then of course, if we back out from them, then we can take a look at some of the other things here, such as the standby pose. And you can change the walk and run cycle. You can also now hover as basically any race.
Yep.
That's that photon dash coming into play again. This here is your falling animation.
Yeah, the ones from PSO2 and then the ones from New Genesis.
Mm-hmm. And then this here is your landing animation. And then, of course, you can do some tests if you want to do that. Check your smile. You can check winking. And do all that sort of stuff.
It's closed.
Yep.
Oh.
And then there's the motion test.
And then as soon as he stops, he just sticks the tongue out.
Yep. I still wish we could change the color of the tongue and mouth, though.
Yeah. We gotta truly make our abomination.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's about right there. And then, of course, you can save the character, just give it a name, and then you're good to go. And then Once you're all set, you go to confirm. Give it a name. What do you want to call this?
I don't know.
All right. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm sorry. I had to throw that back at you. All right, and with that, we can then restart the benchmark.
Oh no, I don't know who's gonna show up, isn't he? Oh no.
And so now we're going
Does
for
your
the
character
benchmark.
take the place of Ash?
Your character does take the place of Ash.
Oh no.
And there they are.
Oh, no.
So quite literally, you can create that Ash if you want to from that very first look that Sega gave us before they changed Ash's face. It's so beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
Yep. And you know, I have to wonder about the future. I have to wonder if at any point we're going to resolve things with the dolls. And wouldn't it be fun, like 2 or 3 years down the road, if the dolls became a playable race?
Oh. That'd be interesting.
Yep. I mean, obviously we don't know the whole story of what's going on, but still, what can I say? That's a fun body type to be able to play around with. But yep, there you go. The character shows up. You can pretty much have any. You can create whatever character you want as long as as long as it's within the confines of what the system has. I have heard of players copying their character data in from other sources.
Oh.
I haven't tried that myself at this point, but it seems like that at least allows some players to basically port their character in to the new Genesis interface here and see what they look like once they're inside.
I should try doing that myself. Be interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the character creator and benchmark. So it is a fun thing to be playing around with. That is for certain.
Yeah.
All right. So aside from that, we also did have the rest of the prologue, which happened. So let's go ahead and take a look at what else we've got inside of there. So, new locales. So West Alio exploration section has it's a new beautiful field by the ocean, and Alio Town is located there.
Yeah, I really like the design of West Alio. Also swimming. I want to do more swimming.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to get the new stuff on.
And you were right about Alio Town.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that point for certain. Putting it right along the edge of that circular area there.
Mm-hmm.
So, the question is, what is that island that's a little bit off the shore? Then, what's gonna be there?
I don't know. We'll probably see once it's out.
Yep. And then we have Halfield Lake, which is another exploration section. And they say here, no enemies appear during normal hours, so it's great for screenshots. Now, does
So
that
I'm guessing
mean...
during the day?
Yeah.
Like normal hours in game or normal hours in real life?
I kind of had the same question, like, what happens during the evening when when potentially, well, when we know that altars become stronger and such? Is this area still going to be clear? And is this potentially then an area dedicated to, like, special events and things like that? I guess we'll have to see. The other thing that we have to think about here is what's going on underneath the water there. Because that looks like another structure. Once again, lending credence to the possibility that this world may be artificial. And there's just some topsoil on top of it. Then we have the Vanford Laboratory Ruins, which is a battle section. So, a man-made area that was abandoned due to the Doll's attack, which once again goes to what I was saying, that this place was under construction at the time, and it got attacked, and, you know, you could see the panels on the ground that were still in the process of going up when this happened. So a pod-shaped autonomous turret called a drone will become normalized after a certain amount of attacks, and will assist the player. The key to success in this area is using the drone to your advantage in battle. If I'm being honest, that sounds like percussive maintenance to me. You know what that is, right?
Not at the top of my head.
That's basically when the maintenance that you take on a machine is basically banging on it.
Oh.
And then we got the Resolve Forest, which is a battle section. A much more challenging battle section that requires high combat power, so I'm wondering if this is going to be battle power limited, in that you need to be a certain battle power in order to even get in. And then this field has an electronic design at night, which we kind of seen in that at night on this world. The plants do seem to glow with photonic energy.
Now,
And then we have
the forest area looks the coolest, honestly.
Yeah.
You said that it was probably going to be Ruins is the lower one, while the forest is the higher one.
Yeah, I'm thinking Mount Magnus is going to remain level 5. They might increase it to level 10 at the highest. Or actually, no, I think that's where it is right now.
Yeah, Ruins at level 10 might make the most sense, and then Wrestle at level 15.
Yeah, and that would then carry players to max level. So you're probably not going to have that same horrible grind that you did in North Aleo during the closed beta.
I hope not. Because yeah, the PSC burst was just a far better way of level grinding.
Oh yeah, definitely. Plus, you were getting better gear there. Yeah, the open 32-player areas would seem to be more designed for just random encounters if you're trying to have like a big party or something like that, and plus having the big weather one.
Yep, the big boy.
Of course, we do have new dolls showing up here. We have the Orc, as well as the Varus. For the Orc, it's designed to be similar to a manta ray swimming in the sky. As you wear them down, they pull out their tentacle form.
Looks so cool.
It does, and I think I've located the hexagon on this one. It's once it transforms into its red form, and it's like, it's kind of like on, if you could call it their shoulder, I guess. Not the shoulder. I guess the chest area there. The problem was the stream quality was only 720, so I really couldn't get a good look at this thing. So I'm gonna have to wait until I see it in game to actually verify that. Let's see. And then we've also got the Varus, which we can pretty much already confirm where the hexagon is on this one. It's on the shoulders. There's a sequence of hexagons there, and then there's also a red hexagon as part of its body as well. So that one is confirmed at this point. You're coming in a little weak there.
I'm sorry, I was just talking quiet.
Gotcha. So this one has multiple arms that shoot out. It uses its arms like a shield to protect its core.
So I'm guessing you have to break the arms to then hit its core?
Either
Sounds
that or just get it from behind.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds interesting design.
Yep. Whoops.
And we got new altars.
Yep. And the big one that we've got here, it's the meme of the week, Big Frogga. Yeah, Big Frogga is... what can I say? This series does actually have a history with frogs in it. Starting with the with Phantasy Star 2, where you had some frogs in there. Phantasy Star 4, where you had the ape frog, as well as another one, which was a more monstrous form. In the Phantasy Star Online series, it actually showed up in Phantasy Star 0. I think it was in the wetlands area. Then in Phantasy Star Universe, kind of took a weird turn there. It was the Kakwane that was the frog in that game.
I hate the Kakwane. Ugh. And
now, technically, these guys are a reskin. Maybe some different bone structures from the coast area of Wopal. But they have fur on them now.
That makes all the difference.
Yeah. Plus, they like to jump around
like a frog.
Yep. And it also fires off attacks from its tail, so that's once again showing that it is
a frog.
Say again?
Just like a frog.
I don't believe frogs have that big of a tail to do that.
No, of
But this
course
one
they
does.
do. You haven't seen a frog in the wild, so you don't know.
Actually, I have a history of frogs ending up on the windows of my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they typically come around during really bad storms.
That makes sense. So they're trying to get out of the storm.
Yeah. And then we've got one more new enemy here, the Eldy Scythe. It's basically a Dragon X reskin. Yep. And it has the ability to strengthen enemies nearby. I have one question to this. If you wanted to give us an enemy that had scythes on it, why did you give us this? Why did you give us the Eldy Scythe? There is another creature you could have easily brought in here, Sega, that had scythes and could have done just as well here. Do you know what I'm talking about, Zance?
No.
The Grass Assassin.
Oh, yeah, the Grass Assassin.
Where is the Grass Assassin at this point, Sega?
Yeah, like, they've been completely absent since PSO.
Yeah.
And also PSU.
Yeah, PSU. Yeah, as well. But, yeah, this is... it. I can't understand what Sega's thinking about this. Why give us a reskin when you could give us a creature we know well exists in the Phantasy Star universes?
Yeah, I would like to see Grass Assassin come back.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to anybody that was looking forward to this, but honestly, this just ended up as a disappointment to me.
Game's completely ruined. I'm not playing New Genesis anymore because it doesn't have Grass Assassin.
Yeah, it's they still have time to redeem themselves. We don't know what's going on with the subspace vehicle in the sky. We might see them in the future. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt here, but yeah, we gotta. It's still disappointing they didn't bring them out from the start here.
Also, we got more story characters. Yay!
Yep. So we have Ren here, who is a rookie operator who reports directly to Crawford, and she is the operator who appears during emergency quest announcements. So that pretty much kills any chance that this is Sierra doing that.
It's voiced by Yumeri Hanamori, and English VA is Courtney Lynn.
I have no idea who those are, to be honest.
I can do some searching right now.
While you're doing that, we also have the central leader of all ARKS, Crawford. Their voice actor is Kape Yamaguchi, and for the English side, Landon McDonald. They have a gentle and warm personality and always seem to be in a relaxed mood. They feel it's their duty to make all residents of planet Halpha to live as peaceful as possible. And when I look at that outfit, I'm just sort of like, okay, this looks like a cross between Star Ocean and Phantasy Star 3 Generations of Doom. I just can't get that out of my head.
I can definitely see Phantasy Star 3 with that outfit. And when it comes to Courtney Lynn, I really couldn't find anything that really stood out with her. But for Landon McDonald, he does a lot of voices for a lot of anime.
Okay. So at least we got some star power behind this. Let's see. So then they played off a few scenes from all that. And in terms of the story, players will start out in Alio Town. Afterwards, they'll visit Central City to meet Crawford, the leader of the ARKS. The tower in Central City has a teleporter to the entrance of the command center. So I'm going to take that point as well there. I called that there were teleporters next to the food and juice and drink bar that would take you there. And then after accepting his request, you'll head over to the Vanford Laboratory Ruins.
That's interesting that we don't start in Central City like we did in the closed beta test.
I think they just put us there because they didn't want to reveal too much about the start of the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would expect we're probably going to be headed there around level 5 or so. And then there are also other operators inside of that room. You got Liu Lin, Orange, and Rosa. And they are Rand's senior operators.
Voice actors are Eri Inagawa. English is Elizabeth Maxwell. For Orange, I think that's how you pronounce it. Risa Shimizu and Christina V. And for Rosa, it is Michiko Kaiden, and English is Megan Hensley. I have not heard of any of those people.
Neither have I, and I'm curious how somebody ends up with the name Orange. That's just a little too close to orange for me.
Well, she is wearing an orange outfit.
True.
Okay, so Elizabeth Maxwell does... Oh, she did voices in Breath of the Wild. Okay.
Oh, what, was she Zelda or something? Wild?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see here. Where is it? Breath of the Wild.
Or maybe she was Mifa.
Oh, she was the voice of Urbosa.
Urbosa, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yep. And then, what did Christina do?
Let's see here. Christina V. Looks like Christina V does a lot of anime voices, it looks like, and does video games.
Okay.
Her major role is Noelle Vermillion in BlazBlue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what about Megan?
Yep. Megan Hensley. She's an actress and producer known for This Is Us, Them, and Legion. Okay.
Haven't heard of it before.
Yep. But she has done voices in some video games, like additional voices in the FF7 remake.
Okay. Alright, moving on from them, we also have some new features that were announced, including simplified movement. And as soon as I saw this, I was
stuck with the game will play for you. Hey.
Yep. So they brought that button back from Luster in PSO2.
Yep.
Yeah, this is basically meant to be easy mode for players that are not accustomed to the high button technicality of action games. I mean, it's a good thing to bring accessibility into the game. That's for certain. My question is, how effective is that going to be versus if you do attacks yourself? Like, are they going to be just as effective, and would it make no sense to just do things on your own at that point? Yeah. I'm hoping that there's at least a little bit of a debuff to prevent that from happening. Let's see. There is also a new feature to gather party members, so you can now have party members teleport to your Ryuker device location. However, if a party member cannot enter your section, they will not be teleported. So that being whether they are story or battle power restricted. And then party members will receive a notification giving them the option to teleport to the requester's location.
That is far better. Oh, yeah, because we've had those problems where the parties would be separated when we're trying to go to the same area.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely a big issue that thankfully they're addressing that here. Let's see, and I'm just hoping that if a block is full, it's going to tell the player that the block is full, and I don't know, maybe it'll automatically transport them into a different version of that particular room, so that everybody can join them. They also brought up voice chat.
It's a thing I never use.
Voice chat will be available to both the Japanese and global versions of the game.
Nice.
Except in the case of the cloud version.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. And then preset abilities. Preset abilities have a low chance to appear on dropped items. Preset abilities cannot be transferred to other equipment. Example preset abilities increases the weapon's power or reduces the damage received for your armor. And each preset ability has up to 5 levels. So this could be a way for you to get some of those higher powered augments without having to use the capsules. But I have to wonder if there are also going to be certain special preset abilities that are not available to be gained through capsules. And if that happens, you're going to have players that are going to continuously hunt for the same item over and over and over until they actually get that really powerful preset ability.
Oh yeah, I would probably do that as well.
They also brought up new skills. So for Hunter, they added another art skip attack. And for this one, using different photon arts consecutively with the same weapon will make the next normal attack skip to the 4th combo. Now, when they say the same weapon, do they mean the same weapon if it's class appropriate? Or will this work with multi-weapons as well? Like if you're a ranger.
I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, they need to clarify that one. A similar skill also exists for fighters on that one. And then there's also Wired Anchor Advance. So it charges the Wired Lance's weapon action movement based on directional input.
Huh.
Or it changes, rather, not charges.
Yeah. And then Acceleration Drive for Fighter lets you charge towards the enemy at specific timing when using Twin Dagger Photon Arts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really excited to try the other weapons that weren't in the closed beta test.
Yep. For Ranger, you get Sticky Bomb Quick Reload, which reduces the cooldown timer for the weapon action. And Launcher Charge Grouping, holding forward during a charged normal attack tightens the AoE of the spread. For Gunner, they have Overwhelm, which increases the amount of photon points recovered when attacking non-bosses. And then Attack Photon Point Recovery increases the amount of photon points recovered when attacking. So, I guess whenever you're dealing with non-bosses, it kind of stacks there then. For Forces, you have Elemental Bullet. When activating a technique after successfully guarding with a rod, A Photon Bolt of the same technique element will also be released. For Force and Techer, they have Tricky Capacitor, a gauge which increases through attacks and can be consumed to release a special Talus attack. And then for Techer, you have D-Band Photon Point Recovery Boost, which increases the natural Photon Point recovery of Shift to D-Band. And they also get access to Wand Lovers, which temporarily prevents you from being knocked back or launched.
Now,
So
are they going to fix the other issues with Tector?
I'm not sure, but that basically means they're getting access to Massive Hunter.
Yeah, pretty much. But are they still going to fix the other issues with Tector?
I guess we'll have to see.
Increase the hitbox of the wand, add the drawing techniques, make Shift
We'll have to see.
actually worth a damn.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah. You've also got new AC scratches.
Ooh.
So, starting off with... Yep, starting with the Soldier line here. That's coming out in the June content update. This has new items including Central City and Aelio Town soldier uniforms. You also have the number 4 pose, the emote Cheer Up, the motion Idle, hand on hip. So that was one of the options that you could change inside the character creator. And then there's also a motion dash, changing how you hover. And that one is an AC scratch count bonus prize.
Did say the preset abilities between 1 to 5 are going to be small?
Yeah. Let's see. There's also... Yeah, that's basically everything that we just covered.
Yep.
And then, along with that, there's also going to be a Star Gem scratch.
This early
for
on,
June.
huh?
Yep. Yeah, so this is going to give you access to, looks like some of the story character outfits, as well as from the start here, you're going to get a new bald haircut there.
Hey, you can have your bald haircut. Yay!
Yep, which means I'll be able to move off of a PSO2 face pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's nice. You just have to do the SG scratch, which you have plenty of SG.
Yep, I've got plenty of Star Gems, and the Star Gems are what we're confirmed to get the free daily scratch on.
Oh, just the Star Gem scratch, okay.
Yeah, so not the AC scratch, but that kind of makes sense because AC you can trade in on the player shop. Star Gems you can't.
Yeah. But still, something's better than nothing.
Yep. There are also 5 stamps located inside of this Star Gem scratch as well. Yeah, so each the price of each draw is going down from 80 Star Gems to 50 Star Gems per draw.
Ooh.
And then you'll get 1 prize slip as a scratch bonus for every 40 draws. And you get 1 free draw per day. So...
Oh, that's nice. So you can do a 10 draw for only 500 Star Gems instead of 800. That is a hell of a lot better.
Yep. Yeah, so if I wanted to get that bald haircut, then I would basically need to spend 2,000 Star Gems to get that if I don't get it before then. And
Yeah,
that
which is nothing.
Yeah, and I've got basically 15,000 stored up, ready to go, so... It's... What can I say? Buying a whole bunch of costumes and wearing them throughout PSO2's life here in North America gave me just a huge stockpile. And then there's going to be one more AC scratch coming up, and that is going to be the Wedding Celebration. So wedding dress and modern outfits. You get the lobby actions Bow and Observe. You also get the idle animation Turn Neck and the Glide Dive. So if you want to just dive through the sky, you can do that now instead of having things come out of your
shoes.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's still coming out of there, but it's you're pitched over 90 degrees basically. And this is the scratch to get the NGS beard. So, I guess we'll see how popular that thing is when the time comes.
Knuckles Glide? I don't know.
I think that one did have photon particles coming off your hands as well there.
But anyway, we got campaigns to start off as soon as the new Genesis launches. So, you complete the story, you receive accessories, level up, and you'll receive stamps. Make new friends, and you receive an item at a later date. Join an alliance, and you'll get stuff. And, of course, there's going to be login bonuses.
Yep. So it's nice to see that they are keeping alliances around. We'll see what's going to happen.
Be around, so
we'll see what they're going to do about the alliance rooms in the future. They might do something elsewhere in this world. There might be some sort of alliance housing. Who knows? We'll have to see.
And imagine how much more money they would make if they made a housing thing.
I know.
Rappy.
Yep. So Rappy Packy. So. This is going to be available through all the different game stores, Microsoft Store, Steam, Epic Game Store, and the in-game AC shop. A new Rappy suit is here, the N Rappy Suit FU, which I think is full suit. And you can buy this pack for 4,900 AC from the AC's shop. You can only purchase one of them, though. And you acquire an idle motion and glide motion that'll flap your arms as if you were if they were Rappy wings.
Oh, that's adorable.
I know.
So, the pack contains the new Rappy suit, the motion of idle and glide, the stamp of Rappy love, premium set. Wait, 15 days.
Times 2.
Yeah, they're doing a 15-day premium set now.
I guess so.
Material storage.
I guess they're breaking it up.
Interesting. You get RDR boost and EXP boost. Only 50% and 10%, huh? Pretty small. Like, starting
the game's only just starting.
Yeah. Free Salon Pass, Halfscape Dolls, Monotite, Duolamite, and Trinite. Ooh, so the Dimate and
That'll help you
Trimate
to get
equivalents are pretty much confirmed there. That's nice.
Yeah, it helps us. It helps players to unlock the potential on their weapons.
And also the oh wait, no, the Duolamite and Trinite. I believe that's also part of the Monotite. So, and then the Photon Shark and Photon Quartz is for the weapons. Yeah.
Yep. So that'll give you a nice boost at the start. We'll see if it's worth doing that though at the start here.
Actually, no. The Monotite, Duolamite, and Trinite are weapon materials. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else. We got a roadmap.
Yep.
So when the official launch happens, we'll have the entire Alio region to explore. The 6 beginning classes and level cap at 20, which is 5 higher than the beta test.
Yep. And then come July, there's going to be the PSO2 series 9th anniversary event. And for this is going to be a Jap.
And this is the first global Weblink event, and it's also happening coincide with the Japanese version as well.
Yep, so I get the feeling they're going to be combining our points on this.
Mm-hmm.
Come August, the new class Braver is released. They have access to bullet bows and katanas. And with that, there's also going to be a defense quest added. There's also going to be the Mag Evolution device share system. This shares the information from PSO2's Mag Evolution device into the new Genesis Mag, so that's not going to be available at start, but it is coming. And you can also remove the appearance of mags as well, so if you don't want that floating next to you, you can get rid of it.
So you can't have your Jack Frost mag yet, but eventually you can.
Yeah.
And then in the fall, we'll get my main, Bouncer, or my original main. So Jet Boots and Dual Blades will be added, along with the Trigger Quest. Oh, nice. and the title system, which
Which
is
is-
the achievement system pretty much.
Which is interesting that they don't have it from the start.
Yeah, it is. But I'm wondering if they introduce that title system, then if you already completed a bunch of the other stuff that you would already get titles for, would that just automatically unlock then?
Probably. I'm hoping they are tracking that, because that would be disappointing if early adopters didn't get their rewards from that.
Yeah, because that is also weird. Because with the title system with Phantasy Star Universe, they added the title system in late as well, and the rewards were pretty garbage because of how late they added in the title system.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for certain. But who knows? If I had to guess, we're probably going to get, at least for some of the stuff that we get from the story, we're probably going to get experience grinders and things like that. Or experience boosts, rather.
And of course, the Star Gems.
Yep. And then, of course, coming this winter is going to be the first major new Genesis update. A new region added, which we are expecting to be the desert area to the east. A new level cap of 35, as well as new skills and techniques.
Seems a big jump to increase the level cap by 15.
I don't know. I think because of how things are structured, because there are so many different areas that are going to be as part of each main area, I think they kind of have to have a level range for players to actually level up through, or else there are going to be some areas that players just never touch.
Yeah.
And Legal Eagle, yeah, that I would completely agree on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I really didn't have that much trouble reaching level 15 during the closed beta test, and I didn't have any EXP boosters.
Yeah, but
So
I think they're talking about base game.
Oh yeah, base game.
Yeah, so PSO2 itself. So we'll have to see.
Yep.
And then
we
even
got
further,
more shared elements. Okay, let's talk about this stuff.
yeah,
Summoners are going to be added spring 2022 or later, and will use tax as their main weapon. Pets obtained in PSO2 cannot be used as summoner abilities in NGS. However, since many are fond of their pets, they are currently considering a system to allow those pets to be utilized in the new Genesis summoner in some way. Pet growth stats as well as their candy box status will not be carried over. Okay.
basically they're going to become pet camos.
And the gun slash will not be available. Aww.
Not
And
initially.
there'll be a new class after Summoner that will utilize the gun slash as its main weapon. Huh, I wonder what it will be called. Maybe it will be called Luster.
Maybe. So yeah, all the classes are coming back, except we still don't have anything about Hero, Etoile, and Phantom yet. But we'll see.
And honestly, I hope they don't add them back the way they were. Because whenever Hero was introduced during episode 5, Hero was broken. If you want to do any of the episode 5 content effectively, you had to play Hero.
Yep. And then we have a teaser for what appears to be another urgent quest boss, which I've already located the hexagon on its thing. It's part of its shield, basically. So.
It looks really cool. I like its big giant status there.
It does, and it looks like this shows up in West Alio, if I had to take a guess there.
Yeah, probably.
Still, I kind of have to wonder about how fighting that thing is going to work, because if anything, it would seem like this is going to be the real first boss that has any sort of verticality to it that we fight. It looks as big as, if not bigger than Magatsu, if I'm being honest. But I guess we'll see.
Yep.
Alright, and that's it for the new Genesis updates from what we learned from Prologue 4. Let's now move on to the remaining news that we have here, starting with Global PSO2. As of right now, the permanent AC support collection is in the game now, and this is going to go on indefinitely. So pretty much anything that you could want, you're going to be able to get from this going forward for PSO2. This includes all your grand and graceful augments, your elemental transitions of all the different elements, great enhancement success of 100%, as well as your augment insurance max 7 and 8 slots, and any mag food devices that you might want. After 15 draws, you can pick any of the ones that are on this list here. With that, we also have the Star Gem support collection, finally, although a bit late at this point, if I'm
Very
being honest.
late. And it's 100 SG per. Ooh.
Yeah. From this, you can get an augmentation aid plus 55%, a bunch of succession augments, as well as spirit, might, precision, casting, mastery, as well as mark augments, and a catalyst augment. You also have EXP weapon 2 sets, extra EXQ plus 1, 2.22 million EXP tickets, and EXP egg 14 star sets. And after 20 draws on this one, you can then choose one specific one from the list as well. And this is
Really
probably
seemed
gonna
worth it for how much SG it costs.
Yeah. If you're still trying to build a weapon, I mean, this is really the time to do it, though, for New Genesis, since after I think it's after launch, the 20% augment boost goes away, and then it's never going to be that high again. It's just going to be 15% going forward on PSO2 day.
We also got the final 2 AC scratches for outfits. We got the male cast and also the female cast.
Yep, so let's take a look at the male casts here. You got the Exogia set.
Basically, these are all the different sets back in the past of other scratches.
Yep. And here you have the liner set from the opening of episode 6.
Liner set just looks so cool.
It does.
Now, Bright, you actually mentioned this to me. Whenever you pull from this, you get the full entire set instead of each part individually.
Correct. Yeah, that's one mercy that Sega gave us on this here. Criminal set was kind of interesting when that came out.
I really like the tethered cape on the back of that.
Yeah, the cape.
Oh yeah,
cape
and
is
also
good.
color variant that.
And you got the Friva set here. And if you want to make a male cast pirate.
Of course, pirates.
And then you have the base Ronia set, except this has a color variant on it here. And that's just some of the ones that are available.
Like I said, pretty much all the old ones are back here. And this is 500 AC per. Ooh.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's because you're getting the full set.
Yeah, and this is not the entire list here. There is a lot more to this than just these parts here.
Yep. And I believe the hero one is also 500 AC per.
I think so, yeah. With this, we also have the cast heroines. Let's take a look at that as well.
Yep, that is also 500 AC. Ooh, boy. And when it comes to the female cast, I don't know. None of them have really stuck out to me. Also, that one left part of that outfit was glitching out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the fun things of PSO2 that you find every now and then. Yeah. You can create a Risa costume, of course.
Yep, of course. But yeah, I never liked most of the female cast parts. They just never looked that robotic to me.
Yeah.
Like, that one looks robotic. I really
this
like
one
that
gets
one.
there.
Yeah. But those are so few and far in between. Like,
Agreed.
that does not look like a cast.
Yeah, it looks more humanoid than anything.
That does. The Lumia set does. And that's the kind of stuff that I really enjoyed. And they didn't start doing the more robotic female cast sets until like episode 6.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
I think
fish
it's
ones
just
in here look fine, but still, it just like right here, this outfit, the Dawns ARKS set, that just doesn't look robotic.
Yeah, and I would say also just anything where you can see a humanoid face just doesn't look robotic enough. I mean, even this one here, you can kind of see it below the face mask there.
Yeah, but it still works.
Yeah. And once again, this is not the entire list of everything that's available. If anything, I would say the Urian set was probably the most robotic we ever got. I think that was a Star Gem scratch, or no, Mission Pass.
Yeah, it was Mission Pass.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, Urian was AC. Okay, I must have just simply bought it then. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the update that we have for Global PSO2. Of course, all the campaigns are still running at this point until New Genesis launches, and it's the same story on the Japanese side as well. Nothing new happening over there. So at this point, we're just sort of waiting for New Genesis to launch at this point here.
Yep, this is the waiting point.
Yep. Yeah, which means next week we might not have a show, but we'll have to see, I guess. Depends upon if they actually decide to give us a release date or not.
Or maybe some other news from Dragon Quest X could pop up, and then we can mention that here. Even though this isn't really the place for that, I don't care. I want to talk about Dragon Quest X. Maybe I'll start my own podcast with blackjack and hookers.
Okay. Anyway, moving on to Idola here. We were given this this teaser image here, and we also have this confirmation of an Idola cross Valkyria Chronicles event happening for the global side of Idola.
And that's pretty much all the info we got.
Yeah, I don't know if this is also supposed to be Valkyria Chronicles, or if this is supposed to be another event that came that happened on the Japanese side, that being the Attack on Titan crossover. I guess we'll have to see on this one. But on the Japanese side, they are celebrating their 2.5 anniversary finally here. So, with that, you've got a daily free 10 poll, so you can get characters and souls from that. You got the Step Up nomination, which we've spoken about previously.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 2.5 year anniversary bonus login. You've got a 2.5 year anniversary beginner mission board. And that gives you
the Ursa Minor weapon symbol, which is a 6-star weapon symbol.
Mm-hmm. There is also a brigade coin boost campaign going on. So you'll get 2.5 times more brigade coins from brigade battles. There's also a boost campaign SP going on. So during this, there is a 2.5 boost to experience, Meseta, and bond points for the daily quests. For event quests, you get 2.5 times Meseta and bond points, and half off stamina. For story quests, 2.5 boost to experience, Meseta, and bond points, as well as half off stamina. I thought story quests took 0.
It's the same. Yep.
And then for biographical quests, it's 2.5 times boost to EXP, Meseta, and bond points, and half off stamina.
Pretty much the same as the story quest.
Yep. And then you got the 2.5 anniversary platinum and limited packs, which, once again, unless you need to grow a character with those rainbow experience books, it might not be
Not
worth it to you.
recommended. Yeah.
There's
an anniversary gift.
Yep. So, up until the 22nd of June, you have you can claim 2,500 Star Diamonds, as well as the Idol Mag, the Idol Rappy.
It's adorable.
Yep. Although I think they've already released that several times over already, so it'll just be another one for your collection.
Yep. Still, it's adorable.
Mm-hmm. There's also the 2.5 Anniversary Tower Assistance Quest. So, every day until the new Tower Quest event starts, you'll be given stamina potions, so 2 large and 1 small. And then, there's also the Step Up Star Festival Matoi, Innocent Resolve. So, you'll be able to pick Matoi up here after going through up to Step 5 for 2 rounds. Well, on round 1 and round 2, rather. And the character achievement symbol with them is the Adamant Staff Clarissa 3. So when you take a weak hit, increase all elemental values by 2 once per turn. And has a potential ability to also recover HP by 15% once per turn. There's also the reprint Descent Quest Theater Delusion Fire. And the event weapon symbol for this one is the Black Chronicle of the Imperials. When using a normal attack, remove the support effect with the most time left from the target, and the potential ability is increased damage dealt by 10%. There's also an event soul symbol, Calamity God Theater Delusion. On the turn after a reverse rush, reduce all enemies' elements by 1 or 2 at max level. And the potential ability can trigger twice per quest. And then you get your typical descent medals for clearing that each time, or rather getting your first clear on those. There's also a limited collection quest. For this one, collect fresh milk, and the new limited collection quest, Krula's Ice Cream Operation, Part 1. And exchange it for Star Diamonds. You can get a total of 1,500 Star Diamonds for trading in this quest. And that lasts until June 15th. And then we have the new Tower quest, and this one is called Judgment Tower.
All the floors, and it looks like you can get a total of 4,500 Star Diamonds.
It is a lot of Star Diamonds here, yeah. Yeah, combining the 500, 750, and the 1,000 here, plus the 1,500 down here. Yeah, it is a lot. And then there is the new Character Celebration Platinum Doll Pack Sale, which, once again, unless you need that, we don't recommend it. And that does it for Idola on the Japanese side. We got one more update for you today, and that comes from Marmy over with the Clementine team. So, go ahead and take this one, Zance.
So, server went down for a little bit. The current event, Illuminous Collision S2, enemy damage has been reduced by 25%, and now 4 new ticket items will now drop from secret areas through the event on SNS2. These tickets can be used to create items that are sold from the terminal opposite from Kurtz. S2 has a guaranteed chance of dropping the tickets from the secret room boxes. This allows players to guarantee an item after a certain number of runs. And these items can be the Ambition, the Fenrir, Watermelon Cutter, Watermelon Smasher, Death Stinger, Bamboo Revere, Daylight Scar, Tension Blaster, Negro Tathlum, I think, Primera Fiore, Frame Gatless, Artifact, Octo Bazooka, the Mellow Ice Beam, and the Alchemist Shadow. On SNS2 of the event, the teleporter at the end will now bring you straight to the boss portal and boxes. After clearing the spawn before that teleporter, an extra teleporter will spawn for players at the beginning of the pier that happen to join after the block is basically over. On SNS2, all elemental photons have a chance of dropping from the area loot in boxes, and on SNS2, a box at the end of the mission will drop guaranteed low-level A and S grinders. Global MP boost of 1.25 times has been added to the final milestone and is active along with the other rewards in that milestone. User commands should be saving now. I tested it. Angry face grumbled. We'll continue to monitor the situation and adjust as and when we can. Thanks, love.
Yep, so that event on Clementine is still going on, and definitely take advantage of it before it goes away.
The event is going to be going on until June the 14th, so you still got plenty of time.
Yep. Alright. And with that, that brings us to the end of everything that I had prepared. Was there anything else you wanted to add here, Zance?
Not that I can say. I can just say that on the Dragon Quest X translation side, we're hoping for some big stuff to come. Hopefully.
I guess we'll see what happens here.
Yep.
And
I just hope that we get our Arc Slayer moment.
Yeah, and as for New Genesis, it's strange that they didn't give us a release date for that in Prologue 4, and it's really, I don't know, it's really strange that they're still not giving us a date on that. It's possible they're keeping mum about it because they're still trying to fix things from when they launched the new client on the Japanese side. I hope that this doesn't get pushed into like July or something like that for launch, but potentially, given that they're staying quiet about it, that opens the door to them potentially launching on June 30th in that case.
Oh, that would be nice.
It would be kind of nice, especially with July 4th weekend, at least for those of us here in the US. But we'll see.
Yep.
Alright, and so that brings us to the end of this episode. On behalf of Zance and myself, thank you for joining us today. Day has dawned. Have a great day, everyone.
Johnny.